Hello everyone, welcome back to Stitches with Charlie Feathers. It's so lovely to see you, and if you're a new watcher here, then it's so lovely to see you. And if you're an existing subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I was actually looking at the analytics of my channel, and I was really surprised to see that over 30% of people watching the videos are not subscribed. So if you like what you're watching and you enjoy my content, then please hit the like button and the little bell that notifies you when I've got updates, and please hit the subscribe button. I'd be ever so grateful, and it just helps me grow and for other people to be able to view my videos, because the YouTube algorithm will push my content out further. So that just really helps me, and it helps other people find me. If you're new here, then my name is Charlie. I'm a prolific cross-stitcher, and I also own my own little business selling hand-painted needle minders. I have lots of regular needle minders within my range, and I also offer commission-based needle minders as well. So I'm always happy to receive a message from you with your commission inquiries. And just while we're touching upon my small business, I'll just give you some quick updates. I am currently closed. I was selling through the Coffee platform for the last 2 or 3 years since I started my Charlie Feathers cross stitch accessories, but I'm very happy to say that I feel that I have outgrown the platform, and I want to reopen to my American customers, and I've got more exciting plans in the pipeline. So I decided it was time for me to move on to my own website, which is super exciting. So I will be reopening with my brand new website. I have got the link now on my Instagram, so you can find that in the link down below. And I will put my website address there as well. Like, make sure it's updated. You can go across there now and put your email address in the box if you wish to, and join up for my newsletters. I'm not sure when I'll be sending the first one out, but it's just so that you are aware of what's going on if you wish to be. And I'm going to be back on the 27th with my autumn collection, which I'm super excited about. There's going to be new products that I'm going to be able to show you, and brand new website to serve you all. So I can't wait. It's a really exciting time for me and for my little family, who helps me with different aspects of my business. And I just wanted to bring to the community's attention that as there are more hand-painted needle minders coming onto the market, I just want to ask that the community respects that all my designs are original. They're all from my own imagination, and they are protected by copyright. So I just wanted to briefly talk about that, and just ask the community to please respect my copyright. And where should we go to next? Shall we talk about my FOs? I've got a little pile here to share with you. Just move my glasses. So the first one I've got to show you is Midnight in the Garden. Oh, I love this whip. Well, it's not a whip anymore, it's a FO. So this was very kindly gifted to me from a lovely lady in America who reached out to me on my email address and asked if she could send me the pattern. And when it arrived, she'd also sent me the called for DMC. So it was super kind of her, and I really loved stitching this. I really loved doing all these little oak leaves and these little strawberries. And I used a 32 count Duck Azure by Zweigart, and I just think the colours really, really pop on it. And I am planning to stitch the companion piece, well, what I think is the companion, which I showed in my last Flosstube video. So go and check that out if you're interested. So that was finish number 1. Just put them up here as I show them. The next one I've got to show you is this lovely Erin Elizabeth, and this is her countryside subscription, which ran over 4 months. She's just released part 4, and I will show that in a minute, which is the final part. But this is the freebie that accompanies the orange B&B, I think it's called, which I'm currently stitching as a whip. And I stitched this on a beautiful piece of hand-dyed fabric from Tish. I can't remember her Instagram handle, I put it along the bottom here. Tish has now got an Etsy shop. She's selling scissor fobs, hand-dyed fabric, and needle minders. I think they're like acrylic plastic ones. So yeah, go over and check Tish's Etsy shop out. Okay, the next one I'm really super proud of. I don't know if I'm going to be able to show all this in one shot because it's my stitching cabin stitch along that went across this whole well, it started in January and the last part was released in, I think it was August. So I think there was 8 or 9 parts. I think there was 8. So I think it was August finish. And I only just finished this the other night and I love it so much. I really adored the last part, which is this oak leaf banner with the little acorns. It was so special to stitch. And I did make some colour changes with this one. So the box colour I changed because it was meant to be brown. I changed it to orange. I changed the owls to have yellow beaks with DMC 3821. And obviously I changed the foxes in this full coverage band here. Also changed the beak and the feet on the bigger owls here. And the candle wicks I changed to a DMC like off. It's sort of like a yellowy orange colour. I can tell you what colour it is because I've got it here. It's DMC 19. The foxes I did in 3826. And I also swapped the Krynig for Diamante because I didn't get on with the Krynig that was called for. So yeah, beautiful finish. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this. It probably will be framed, but yeah, I'm going to have to look for a long skinny frame or get this one professionally finished. Yeah, adore that one. I think Hayley at Stitching Cabin does the most amazing band samplers. I think that's her 4th or 5th one now. That's the only one I've ever stitched though. And yeah, she's so gorgeous. This is another one in my to be professionally framed pile. I think I've got 3 that I want to send probably early next year. But yeah, as soon as I saw this I could not resist it. She's got a feather on the top, which is very apt, and just how serene and beautiful she is. And she's got a rose. I love roses. And this is a piece of 32 count even weave that I hand dyed myself with Dylon dyes. And the reason I picked this, I dyed a couple of pieces of fabric, but the reason I picked this one is you can't see it anymore because I've stitched over it, but there was some really strange mottling on it that actually looked like a feather. You could just see the top of it there. And I said, oh, that's the perfect piece then. So yeah, that's all my finishes. It's quite a lot, isn't it? How many? 1, 2, 3, 4 finishes. I had quite a few last video as well. I'm on a finishing kick at the moment, obviously. So yes, I do have the leftover Hobby Jobby kit here. And it has the Luca S threads. And I haven't marked off the chart at all because I got a digital copy of this pattern. I bought it from Victoria Ivachenko. But I have marked off the back stitch with a highlighter, but you can still see through it. So if anyone would like to receive my leftover kit, and I've got quite a lot of the Lucrece threads left as well on pretty floss drops that I made myself. So if anyone would like the leftover chart and the Lucrece leftover threads, I mean, you can buy the Lucrece threads, so if there wasn't quite enough there, you could always top it up or try and match it with DMC. as best as you can. But yeah, the first person to message me with a comment saying they'd like the kit, then I'm more than happy to send it to you. That's fine. So yeah, I have been working away on quite a lot of whips. I have found it at times quite hard to settle on a project. So I've just kind of allowed myself to move around as and when I felt like it. I was going to show you this. So I reached out to Pauline at Sobe Bags to ask her if she could make me an orange bag for my Erin Elizabeth Designs whips. And yeah, she did such a great job. I told her what fabric I wanted, what size I wanted the bag, and Pauline did it for me. And it came really, really quick. And inside it's just a gorgeous blue. But I love Pauline's bags. They're so beautifully made and affordable as well. So alongside the orange one that I finished, you probably remember that I was stitching on this one, which I haven't picked up again since the last video. I would like to pick that one up very soon. As well as the orange bag, Pauline did send me some silks for you. And as I said in my last video, I don't use silk, so this will be going to live with Kim, I think, Stitchy Squirrels, because she normally has the silk from me. But thank you, Pauline. It was a really kind gift. And she sent me one of her new business cards, which is so cute. I take it this is Pauline. She's gorgeous. That's Pauline making all her bags, I think. Yeah, she just wrote, "Thank you, Charly." And then she also sent me some really cute stickers, which I can use now that I've shown you. Lots of books with flowers, like that one, the cat. I'm not showing very well, but it's a cat on a pile of books. And I thought I would show you the new Erin Elizabeth that came out this month. So this is the 4th part of the series, and it's gorgeous. It's a watermelon in. I love this so much. I'm really looking forward to stitching all of this series. And the freebie that came with it is this one, little wagon with watermelons. Isn't that cute? So yeah, I have cancelled my subscription for now, because whenever she runs this was the first 4-part series that she did, and then she would introduce a new one. So the beginning of October she'll have the first part of a brand new 4-part series. And I'm not sure if I'm going to like it. I'm just not committed to. I don't want to commit to another 4-part if I don't necessarily like it. So I've cancelled my subscription for now. And if I really, really love the next series, part 1, then I think I'll resubscribe again. And I've also been really trying to work on some older whips. So this is a really beautiful bag that I made myself. I made it all with applique and free motion embroidery. And it says down here, "Bloom where you are," which I made on my typewriter. Yeah, I do dream of making some of these to sell in my shop, but just don't have the time at the moment for project bag making. And I've got a really gorgeous little scissor fob on here from, I think that one came from Jana, who is from Don't Step on Your Needle. And in here I've got a really beautiful project, which I really love. It's Panna, and it's called Southwind. So this is beautiful, but it's a bit slow for me to stitch on because there's no Saga file or PDF. So it's literally working from paper, which is not my favourite thing to do anymore. And in here I've got some of my old style floss drops. I don't make these style anymore, where they're like tags. I now make them square with rounded edges. And I've got in here a really pretty ring bling as well of a matching paper flower. And yeah, I'm stitching this with the Gamma. Let me just check. I'm pretty sure it's the Russian. Is it Russian or Ukrainian? I think Panna is, yes, Russian. So it's the Russian Gamma even weave, 27 count Linda, and I'm pretty sure that, yeah, it's gamma stranded cotton as well. And yeah, this is where I've got up to. Where's my little board? So I've been working away on this. It's just quite hard to concentrate on because it's 4 cross with 2 strand or 1 strand. There is half cross with 1 strand and 2 strand. There is back stitch. There is French knots. It's quite intense. So what did I do when I picked this back up? I think I filled in a bit more of these flowers. I think this side is more or less done apart from some backstitch and French knots. The bird is all finished up here. And I worked some more into her hair. So I thought if I get her hair in, then I'm going to finish the backstitch on her on this side and her hair. And then I will carry on working across the bottom underneath her hair and put the other bird in. So the last time I looked the other day, this was still in stock on mybobbin.com. So if you want that one, then that's where you can get it from. And I forgot to say about my beautiful needle minder. That is from a French lady. I can't remember the name of her off the top of my head, but I will put it in the description bar down below. But the reason I like supporting her is because she's vegan, and all of the proceeds from her needle minders, I'm sure it's 100% of her proceeds, go straight to supporting animals, which is amazing. So I would quite like to order from her again at some point. All the needle minders are really beautiful and they're really strong as well. Okay, next one is my bag with all my pins on it. And I bought this for my 40th birthday. It's a really beautiful Al Forrest kit called Rosehip Summer. And I did share a picture of this on my Instagram feed yesterday because I went out and picked loads of rose hips for the photo, which was good fun. They're very spiky though. They've got very big thorns on them. The only thing I could find in the car to pick them off the bushes with was a hiking sock. So I did get pricked a few times by the thorns, but the hiking sock did protect me enough to get what I needed. I wanted some of the leaves and also some of the rose hips, and I've still got them in the bag here. I'm going to do something with them so they don't go to waste. And in here, you get your little, well, they come like this, the little skeins with the tags, and then that's a bobbin that you can wind them on. And they're beautiful variegated threads. So I'm using all the kit fabric, which is a beautiful hand dye. I'm using the needle minder that came with the kit and the flosses, and it's just beautiful. Like, I've almost finished the central motif, which I've only worked on this a couple of times, 2 or 3 times. The bulk of this was done on my 40th birthday. It's a special celebration because I'd been lusting after this kit for a really long time. So when I finally got it, I wanted to indulge myself. So I think I've just got a couple more of these pink bits that need to go around, and then the central bit will be all done. But yeah, it's beautiful fabric. It's a linen, hand dyed. And yeah, you can see I've got all those outside borders still to go. But the threads are just glorious to work with. They're so beautifully variegated. So yeah, I'm really, really enjoying that one. And it's really nice to work at a wooden hoop. I haven't worked at a wooden hoop for ages, and I'm really, really enjoying them. Again, you've just got to get your tension right, and then you're good to go. They always look really nice in photos as well, I find, the wooden hoops. Okay, the next one is in my really beautiful bag that I got from Blue Coppice. She's got a red bubble shop. And in here, I've picked up again the Gather series from Hands On Design. So I have showed these to you before. We've got Gather Wildflowers. We have Gather Pine Cones. Gather Pumpkins. and Gather Butterflies, which is the summer one. And I've started working on this one because I've worked one of the spring and one of the winter. So I'm trying to keep up with doing one each season. So I thought if I pick up doing the summer greenhouse, and then when we move into autumn, I'll be working on this barn. So I've been working on the house ones. So if I show you those, then you'll see what I'm talking about. So this is the first one. So this was the spring one. And then this was the winter one. And I'm stitching all of these on fabric flare linen 32 count coffee stain. And yeah, this is really beautiful. They're really quite fiddly patterns, but they're really worth it. They are really, really stunning. So yeah, this is where I've got up to. So let's find the chart again. So I've done the bulk of the greenhouse. I've just got to do these border bits down here, and I've got to finish some of the flowers and the bees going up there, and then it will be done. So I need to get that done before the end of September, ready to start the autumn one. And I've got these flosses on some of my Charly feathers, hand-painted needle minders, not hand-painted floss drops. I really love these. So if I have seconds, then I often keep them for myself. You know, they've got minor imperfections. So yeah, this is more the shape that I do now for my floss drops, and I've just got a little selection of seconds that are just too good to throw away. They're good enough for me to use. Oh, and I forgot to say, my plan is I need to buy some more of these. I'm not sure. I think you can buy these in Hobbycraft in the UK. If not, I'm going to look somewhere else. They're like the plastic wood with the plastic inner. I think they're 3-inch. Yeah, their inner edge is like just over 3.5 inches. So I've only got 2 of these that I found in the charity shop, but they fit them so perfectly. So my plan was to buy more of those, and then I'd be able to hang them in 3s for each season and change them around. So that is the plan. I just need to find 7 more. Because once they're in their hoops, they're not coming out again, because they're not. If you've used those hoops before, you know how hard it is to get them in and out of those hoops. Okay, the next one is my lovely bag from So Alison, and this is for the La Vuelta challenge, which we are well over halfway now, I think. I haven't done today's stitches yet, but this is the project that I chose. I chose to concentrate on now that my verdant canopy is almost done. And let's take it out the Q-snap, because then you'll get to see it better. It doesn't take me a minute to take it in and out. Oh. I'll just move my needle minders as well, because I'm using them as parking bobbins as well. Oh, and then now they're stuck together. The magnets on my needle minders are so strong, they just stick to everything. So you do have to be careful with the Charly Feathers needle minders. Yeah, it doesn't even all fit on this board, but it will give you a general idea of where I'm up to. So I worked some on the bear. This is the bear coming in here. And then I am working on this left-hand corner again and trying to get to the bottom of the page and then bringing that across to the bear. But we are almost at the girl's hair coming in. Oh, there they go, sticking together again. Let me just take one of them off, and then that will sort the problem out. So yeah, where the bear is coming in here, it's not easy to show you, is it? Because it's getting quite big. But where the bear is coming in here, the girl's hair is like literally starting here. I think I put one parked strand in that I had left over from the background that was in her hair. So yeah, I'm really super pleased with how this is coming along. And yeah, I'm trying to think what percentage I'm on now. I think I'm just under 20%, which is good going. Seeing as I started this full coverage at the beginning of December last year, so 2024. Yeah, I'm at nearly 25,500 out of 128,000, so just under 20% complete, which is good going, I think. And doing the Vuelta challenge will get a good 3,000 stitches in it. And I also participated in Stitches So Beautiful monthly challenge last month because it's a Stitches So Beautiful pattern. And yeah, I've been getting quite a few thousand into it recently, which is quite good. Okay, the next one is a new start. It's in my beautiful whimsical bag from Alison again. So Barabara bought out a new, I think they're called Seasons Keepers, her new ladies that she's been doing a whole series of. I think they're all out now because she has been releasing them. And I'm stitching this on a 32 count even weave from Megan at Coffee Craft that Sarah, Cross Stitch Sarah, very kindly gifted to me. And it's just a very small start. I will put a picture in of what it will look like. But I've got the start of her face and her neck and her bodice here. And I really wanted to make a coordinator needleminder. There's some clouds up here. They're very basic clouds and they've got all these colourful raindrops coming out of them. So I decided to make a little cloud. I'm really pleased with how that's coming on. So I need to varnish that one and then I'll be able to use that on my Seasons Keepers project. I do love a coordinating needleminder. And Barabara has just announced her new SAL, which starts in a couple of weeks, I think. And it looks like it's a long, skinny row of seasonal ladies. The sneak peek is absolutely gorgeous. You go over to Barabara's Instagram, she tells you what floss colours you need, what fabric you need, what size fabric, and that she's going to be releasing the parts individually through her coffee shop. I'm really pleased to see that she is now selling the majority of her patterns through coffee. It just makes them a bit more accessible, that you don't have to go through Creative Poppy. And yeah, I just can't wait to get all my supplies together and join in. I think she stitched it on a 25 count country mocha. I do like stitching Barabara's on 25 count. I've done a couple on 25 count and really, really enjoyed it. So I might do that. And it's interesting these for the Seasons Keepers because it's got this etoile in it. I've never used that before. And I'm using some gorgeous floss drops and a ring bling. I don't know if you'll be able to see that, but they're these whimsical ladies. It's gorgeous, this ring bling. And I bought those from Hazel. I think she's called Pretty Little Thread Keep. She sells on Facebook. I can't resist anything with a whimsical lady on it. Okay, the next one is another older whip. And I'm housing this in my lovely portfolio case thing that I've got from Ness at Ness Craft Room. And I'll put in a picture of this one again. This is a pattern by Modcross and it's called Pansy Bloom. And yeah, this is quite blocky, so I can only do a bit of this at a time. But let's see what percentage I'm on for this because I'm using Pattern Keeper. I'm at 48%, so nearly halfway. And I'm stitching this on a really beautiful sunshine yellow from River Hut Designs. I'm pretty sure it's called Sunshine Yellow. And a really lovely needlewinder from Cross Stitch Bunny, Lauren. So yeah, I worked a bit more on this purple bit up here and got that finished, and I've just started working on this next flower here, or the next petal. There's like 3 big petals to this pansy. Stunning. I love this one so much, and I'm not quite sure. I would like an arched frame, like is in the picture that I'll put up that the designer finished it in, but I'm finding it quite hard to find one of those in the UK. If anyone knows somewhere where you can buy those, then please let me know. Okay, I've also been working on my 10-year anniversary piece for me and my husband, and I'm using a mix of my favourite fancy flosses and this is a Bent Creek pattern that I bought in the sale when I went to Nimble Thimble in March, and it's called Flowers in the Springtime, and it says, and their love grew like flowers in the springtime, and it's got their names and the wedding date underneath, but I'm actually going to change the words to and our love, so I'm going to have a bit of a gap, I think, in this top left corner, so I'm going to have to think about whether I'm going to put a date or something, or yeah, not quite sure what I'm going to do about that. Because I only thought about it recently that I wanted to change the words. But yeah, I'm getting on quite well with this. I think I've got one more flower to go and the wording at the top to finish once I've recharted it, and then I've got to chart our names and our wedding date, and then this one will be done. So we are not far off at all. This is another long skinny one. So yeah, this is the area that I've been working on over here, and all of this side is finished, look. And this is stitched on a 32 count Zweigart Murano in Violet, I think it's called. And I'm just picking my fancy flosses, you know, as and when I feel like it, and stitching them in. And I need to make a decision about what colours I'm going to do at the bottom for the words there. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying stitching that one. It's quite nice TV watching, you know, when I sit downstairs with my husband. We normally try and watch a film or something together on a Saturday, so I normally pick this one up then and stitch on it. We're slowly getting through the pile. Okay, the next one is in my spooky bag. This is another older whip that I picked up because this one had such a pathetic start that I thought, no, I really must get that out and get a good chunk done on it. So this is Una Biena Pieza, and it's called Night Garden. I'll put a picture up of it. And these are the lovely flosses. Got them on some of my older tags again, my old Flosstube tags. They're gorgeous, really scrummy colours, very jewel toned. And I decided to stitch, because originally it's stitched on black fabric, which I didn't fancy at all. I fancied it on purple, and I'm so glad that I made that decision. So it's a piece of fabric that I hand dyed myself, again with dye-on-dye. And I got this. What percentage did we get up to? I think it was at something pathetic like 4%. Now we're on 23%. And this is a really gorgeous needle minder from Lindsay at Wolfie Stitches. I'm not sure if she sells her needle minders anymore, but you can always reach out to her. She might make you one. So yeah, it's lovely, isn't it? I have changed the animals' eyes. So the badger, the bat, and the fox, I think, I changed all their eyes to be 310 because I didn't like... They were stitched as if they were glowing, but I just wasn't keen on it. I thought just black, simple black to match the owl as charted would look really nice. Yeah, I'm loving this one. It's really, really nice to stitch. Beautiful. I think it looks stunning on this fabric that I dyed as well. Like the colours really pop on it. Look at the detail in that moon. Can you see that? Oh, it's gorgeous. So it was really nice to pick up an old whip and really get a good amount of work put into it. And I don't want to leave it too long to put some more in it either. It'd be nice to keep the momentum going. Okay, and the next one is my beautiful vintage parcel, vintage bargain that I got for Eva Rosenstand, Clara Waver. It's this lovely owl. I'm stitching this for my youngest daughter because she is obsessed with owls. So I am using the kit flosses, which I believe are DMC, but I've switched out the fabric for a 40 count, so he'll be smaller. And it's a 40 count that was gifted to me by my lovely friend Yasmin when she went to the Polish retreat. And yeah, I did a bit more on these leaves down here. And I think I did a bit more on his body. But yeah, he's looking gorgeous too. I really like him on this hand-dyed fabric. I just think it brings a bit more interest and like modernises him a bit from that. Because I don't know how old this kit is. There's no date on it, and I haven't been able to find anything out about it online. But I am looking out for more Eva Rosenstand because she's got some really beautiful designs, but they're quite expensive if you buy them like not on the second-hand market. I don't know if she's still designing. I don't even know that. And the last one I've got to show you is a new start. Which is also haul. So I went down a little rabbit hole with Abris Arts, and I absolutely fell in love with this chart. I bought this from a seller called, I think it's called Daridoo on Etsy. They quite often have really good sales. I think they had 50% off when I bought this a couple of weekends ago. But yeah, this photo on the model is very oversaturated, I think, because the fabric that came in the kit was just like an off-white Ada. It didn't look sage green like this, and that's why I bought it, because I like the colours on sage green. So yeah, this is from the Ukraine, from Abris Arts, as I said, and they're 100% cotton threads, but it doesn't say what threads they are. They don't feel like DMC. And it does come with a PDF chart, but I couldn't get it to work in Pattern Keeper. It might go in markup, but I don't use markup RXP. And I did contact Abris Arts. They were super helpful, but they said that they don't have a saga file for this. So I've decided to make a working copy, and I'm using the paper. So yeah, I've got this. I transferred it onto one of these floss holders that I got from Amazon. They're really beautiful colours, and I'm using a wooden hoop again because I'm really enjoying my wooden hoops. I only started this yesterday, so I've just made a small star on the flower here on the centre of the cup, and I'm stitching this on a 32 count Star Sapphire Permin linen, which if you've used Permin before, you know it's quite robust and stiff, but I actually quite like stitching on Permin. And the needle minder is a commission. It was commissioned by Flick, who is on Instagram, for her friend Abby, who is Abby the Stitching Cat Lady on Instagram, who's a very dear friend. Yeah, go out and check Abby's feed out. She put a gorgeous picture up today of some of her rainbow things that she has around her home with her really gorgeous rainbow coloured project that she's doing at the moment. So this needle minder is based on one of her cats. He has one green and one blue eye. Yeah, and it's a memorial piece. I was honoured to be asked to do these for Abby's birthday. And this is just the prototype one. So yeah, Abby's got the one that isn't the prototype. But yeah, I'm loving that, and I'm really enjoying working on it. And sometimes it's nice to work from paper. It gives you a nice break and gives your eyes a bit of a rest from the screen. So yeah, they're all my whips. And yeah, I'm gonna just pause and get the cotton and twine bits and my haul, and then I'll be back. Okay, so let's announce the giveaway from the last Flosstube. So it was to win this cotton and twine May 2023 leftover chart with the beautiful East of India bag, which will have the Liberty Historical Sampler Company needle minder, the needle, the leftover floss, and the Ada, which I didn't use from the kit. So just a reminder that Historical Sampler Company and their sister company Cotton and Twine, they're run by the same beautiful ladies. They do have lots of their older designs that are available to purchase as PDFs. So if you didn't win the competition, then you can go over to the Historical Sampler Company website. It will be in the down bar below, and you can go and purchase the PDF pattern. So I'm really pleased to say that the winner is, and I'll put it up here, Elizabeth Aston 4434. Well done, Elizabeth. It was so lovely to see your name pop up, because you watch my Flosstube regularly and you do post comments regularly as well. So I'm really chuffed that your name got drawn. Thank you everyone for entering. But Elizabeth, if you can send me either an Instagram private message or email me, my email address is in the description box below, and I can get that packed up and posted to you. So yeah, that's lovely to give that away. And yeah, we've got another giveaway. So this is for their gorgeous August 2025 design, Happy Halloween. It's absolutely beautiful, but I don't stitch Halloween, so I wanted to give this away. So inside here you get your black and white chart, you get a really nice colour chart, you get instructions about how to complete your project, and really good instructions. You get this really gorgeous ornament. It's a little witch with her broom. She's got red hair. She's super cute. Her hair's all in her face, actually. Oh, there we go. Yeah, she's gorgeous. You get some jelly beans. And you get the East of India bag, which has in the DMC flosses, the I think is it 32 count? Just let me check, because I always get the you can have either 16 count Ada, yeah, which will be 32 count linen. So you can get the kit in either the subscription box, in either 32 count or 16 count Ada. And there's also the needle. Is that everything? Oh, and you also get the black frame to finish it in. So if you would like to be in with a chance of winning this beautiful box, obviously if you can enter if you're overseas, because we are now able to ship to America again, and it will go through the duties okay, because it's a gift on the customs. So yeah, I'm happy to send this anywhere as a gift if you're the winner. But obviously if it goes overseas, I won't be able to ship it in the box. It'll be too expensive, so I'll probably have to decant it into like a large letter envelope or something like that. I'm a bit worried about the witch getting damaged though. I'm sure it'll be all right. We'll work it out. But yeah, if you leave me a comment and put the word Halloween in your comment, then that would be really lovely, and we'll draw a winner for that on the next video. And I just wanted to let you know that Cotton and Twine have just changed their subscription service. So if you're not aware of Historical Sampler Company, you used to pay like a monthly amount. It was £22 for the linen box and £20 for the Ada, and it would be delivered to your door every month unless you paused the box or you cancelled it. So really beautiful treat every month. But they've just changed it to a 3-tier system. So yeah, Historical Sampler Company have now got a 3-tier subscription service. So the first one, you continue as always, and you get the gift box as it has always been. The second one is called the kit. So you get the fabric, the threads, and the pattern. So it's a more basic subscription service. Or you can just get the PDF and kit it all up yourself. I think this is such a fantastic idea by the Historical Sampler Company, because I think it just makes it accessible to everybody. It makes it accessible to people overseas, you know, depending on what you can afford each month. I just think it's brilliant. So the boxes, the subscription for each box each month is open between the 1st and the 25th of the month. So if you miss the cut-off point at the 25th of the month and you haven't done any of those 3 options, then there'll be no more last boxes anymore. Like, you used to be able to buy them in the shop if there was any leftovers, but that won't be the case anymore. Like, once that design has gone for the month, it's gone. So I don't know whether they will release them as PDFs in their online shop in the future. I'm not sure about that, but all I know is they've got these 3 tiers, and that if you're an existing subscriber, you can go into your account and you can update which of the tiers you would like to receive, and you can still pause or cancel your membership at any time. So it's a really lovely treat to pop through the door every month. And I also forgot to mention that if you're a new subscriber and you use the code FIRST15, I'll put it on the screen, you get 15% off your first order, which is a really good deal as well. And yes, I'm going to show you the box that arrived just yesterday, which is absolutely stunning. I think lots of you are going to like this because my code word on the last giveaway was fox, and lots of you commented how much you loved the fox pattern. So this is probably going to be up a lot of your streets. So you're going to have until September the 25th to order this box. There's still plenty of time. I'm not going to be giving this one away because I just love it so much. So this is what it is. September 2025. It's this gorgeous autumnal fox design with these fly agaric mushrooms. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it is designed by Crochet Go, Michaela from Crochet Go. And yeah, just absolutely glorious. Really big colour chart. And you get a really cute little pumpkin. Oh, this is gorgeous. This is from Portland Living. They do quite a few things from them in their boxes. You get your jute string to finish it, and you get your really nice green gingham. So yeah, you make it into a pillow and you hand stitch on the twine around the edge, which is beautiful. I've never done that before, so that's going to be a nice new finishing challenge for me. I also got a classic everyday tea. Oh, I forgot to say, sorry, I already drank the tea in the one that I'm going to give away. It was an Earl Grey, and I love Earl Grey. I've not had it for ages, and I fancied it, so I had it. So I will pop this one in that box. So you will still get the tea. And inside the East of India bag, it is a very gorgeous 32 count Zweigart, and the standard needle, and the gorgeous flosses. Oh my gosh, they're beautiful. I want to start this very soon. I really, really love this design. So yes, if you really like that and you want to be part of it, then go along to Historical Sampler Company before the 25th of September and sign up for one of the tiers. So either the gift box, the kit, or just the PDF. Lovely. Right, on to haul. Okay, first up, lovely Tish, who I mentioned before, who does the hand-dyed fabrics, who's now selling on Etsy. So she opened her Etsy shop a few weeks ago and she has started selling scissor fobs. So I thought I would go along and support her because she was selling these really chunky scissor fobs that are rose gold. They're really beautiful. And I thought they would go really well with my rose gold foldable scissors. So yeah, they fold down really small for retreats, and these are so chunky, like you just will not lose your scissors down the side of the sofa. I actually dropped this on the floor yesterday and I heard it go clunk. So I knew that I dropped it, because it slipped off my desk. Yeah, beautiful. Thank you, Tish. And she also included a really lovely little note, and she included this little freebie sunflower scissor fob as well, or zipper pull. I love that so much. I've got a few sunflower charts to do, so I'll make good use of that. And then the other Abris Arts kit I got, because one can't travel alone, is this gorgeous one that is called Colour Magic. I saw someone stitching this on Instagram and I just thought it was absolutely beautiful. I have got a saga file for this one. It must be one of their newer kits. Their stuff is just absolutely stunning. And very interestingly, Abris Arts also do embroidery bead kits where you are just stitching on the beads. And I've fallen in love with some of them. I will put some pictures up here and you'll be able to see why. They're very Charly feathers, very whimsical ladies, and I'm very tempted to get one of those, but not at the moment. I need to stop spending because I've got Stitch in London next month and I want some spending money. And I've got other things to pay for. So I need to stop buying kits. But yeah, I love that. I love both the kits I got from Abris Arts. They're very special. At the charity shop, I've been very lucky. I found this beautiful, it's a National Trust Country House Collection Summer Rose. And it was a full kit that came with a little hoop and the floss. And I will probably change that fabric and modernise it a bit. But I paid £2 for that. I mean, it's worth it just for the hoop alone. And I also couldn't believe that I found these. So these were £2 each, and they are Lanate kits, designed by James Hearn. And they are full kits, so you get the linen, and you get the flosses on a floss card and the instructions. So I don't know how well these are going to show up, but there's a little sheep. There we go. There's a little cow and a little piggy. I love spotty pigs. We've got some spotty pigs that live up the road. I keep meaning to make a needle minder with a spotty pig on it. So yeah, my plan is that the pig looks like it's facing front ways on, like its face is on. So what I thought is I would put the cow one side, and then I'm going to take a photocopy of the chart and I'm going to mirror image it so they're both facing in towards. Sorry, they're going to both face in towards the pig in a line, and I thought it'd make a nice project bag panel. And I think I'm going to do them on a really nice blue fabric. That's what I'm thinking. And I'm going to brighten up the colours a bit. They're a bit prim looking for my liking. That pig needs to be pink. So yeah, I'm looking forward to using those. And I think starting that will give me the momentum to do my spotty pig needle minder. So some good charity shop haul this month. I also got my lovely order from Ellie at Stitchin Bee. She was putting an order in with a Ukrainian shop called Unique Stitch for the really gorgeous. There's a jellyfish, a seahorse, and a starfish. I'm sure lots of you have seen these because we're doing a stitch along. I haven't started yet, sorry ladies, I will. So it's Rosie X Stitches, Lauren at Cross Stitch Bunny, and Ellie from Stitchin Bee. And we are all going to be stitching along because Rosie and Lauren had also seen these and put an order in. And Ellie had asked our little group of friends if anyone wanted to order. And I said, please, can you get me the seahorse? So yeah, you get everything you need, like the beads and the flosses and the perforated plastic. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to starting this. I'm not sure when, but hopefully very soon, to join in with their start along. And Lauren did a really nice Flosstube extra where she showed these unpacked. So if you want to see them in more detail, then go over and check out Lauren's Flosstube extra. Well, and Lauren's Flosstube in general. She's lovely, very beautiful person, and stitches some really inspiring things. And she's also got her Stitch Buddy shop. So yeah, go over and check Lauren out. And then I've been going, obviously, looking for autumn things. And I went to Hobbycraft the other day, and they had these topper sets, like little wooden embellishment sets. So I bought one of these for me and one for Kim, and I'm going to use these as props in my autumn collection photographs and for my Instagram and stuff. So they're really pretty. I think they're meant to be used for like card toppers and things. And while I was in Hobbycraft, they were selling Zweigart for half price on their Ada and Even Weave. So I picked up a pack of 25 count for full coverages, which is the Lugana. And, you know, these are the 19 by 27 inch pieces, the pre-cuts. So that is a bargain for £7. And I got a pack of the 32 count Murano. They were very low in stock. They only had 2 of the Muranos, so I bought the other one to send to Cross Stitch Sarah. And I think there was only a couple left of the Lugana, or maybe that was the only one as well. I can't remember. But they might have more stock in where you are. Go and check out if they have. They also had like an ivory Lugana as well, but I didn't think I'd stitch on it, so I left that there. I don't know when the deal's on to, so maybe check soon. If you want some. And then, lovely Adele. You all know how much I love Adele at TaylorMade Stitching. She was having her autumn release on the 1st of September before she goes to America, to the United States, to see her friend. And, I love her. I just adore Adele, and I try and support her as much as I can because she's a beautiful person. And I could just tell how much she'd thought about me, because I bought these 2. I hope you'll be able to see. He's a little owl, and these gorgeous autumn leaves, and a little silver metal owl bead. And so that's a scissor fob, and then I also bought a little mouse in a teacup zipper pull. I'll put these against the board and hopefully you can see them a bit better. Hopefully that'll show up a bit more. So yeah, Adele has now shut her shop. I think she shut it last night because she's going to America, but she will be back very soon. So keep an eye on her Instagram. I will put her Instagram shop, her Instagram handle and her coffee shop link in the description bar below. So once she's back from America, I think she's having a Halloween release, and also she's going to have, I think, another small autumn release as well. I know she's changed her plans, but she's definitely having a Halloween release. Unfortunately, myself and the 3 other ladies, so Adele, Also Alison and Phoebe from Loonbug, we were planning to do an autumn collaboration again and release on the same day, but there's just been a few personal things going on that Alison and Phoebe were unfortunately unable to join, and Adele wanted to do her release at the beginning of September and I wanted to do it at the end because I've just got so much going on. So we decided that we will try again for a winter collection, so keep your eyes open for that when it's announced. And go over and check out Adele's shop once she reopens, and go and grab yourself some goodies. And yeah, Adele is just so thoughtful because I saw the stickers that she included and I could just tell like how well that she knew me and how much she had thought about me. So she sent me this little autumn deer, a little cottage with autumn leaves, a gorgeous winter girl with her cape, she's gorgeous. Hello Autumn, it's like a little hot chocolate, some pumpkin pie, And my favourite, the oranges. Look at those. Oh, upside down, I think. Is it? No, I think that's right. So yeah, thank you so much, Adele, and I hope you have the most glorious time in America. I can't wait to hear all about it. And yeah, safe travels and enjoy your time with your friend. I can't wait to see what you release next. And I've got a couple more bits. So an RTO kit that I've been looking for a while. This one's called Tea Time. It's these cute little fairies with a teapot and a little teacup. I bought one of these for Shell Cheesecake and Cross Stitch for her birthday because she loves all whimsical things like me as well. And it couldn't travel alone from America because I got this from 123 Stitch. So I bought two. And I think me and Shell are going to stitch this together. I did make her a little needle minder to go with it. If I've got a picture, I'll put it up here. And I need to make one for myself for when we start it together. So yeah, I love that. It comes with the Ada and the pretty flosses, but I will switch that out for even weave. And the last thing I've got to show you, this is the last thing I promise, because this is going to be a long video. So I and ahed about this for so long, and I finally bit the bullet. So it came on my radar recently that Lanate, twice a year they have a secret mystery stitch along, and they only give you sneak peeks. So you're taking a bit of a punt on this, whether you're going to like it or not. And the key for me getting the kit was that I looked through a lot of Lanate old mystery stitch alongs, and I also looked at a lot of their landscapes that they have released, just generally, because this is going to be a landscape, this mystery stitch along. They have told us that, and it's just over 19,000 stitches in total. It starts on the 29th of September and it runs through for 13 weeks. So you get a part every week. So it's about 1,500 stitches to stitch a week. So this will be my main piece because I want to keep up with the mystery as it gets released with everyone else. Yeah, so I looked at a lot of the old landscapes they've done, and the culprit for me with getting stuck on Lanate and going down a rabbit hole is Sarah from Cross Stitch Sarah, because she has got her oldest whip, which is a Lanate mystery stitch along. So that's how I found out that they do it. So I joined the Facebook group and to find out more about it, and I saw these flosses and this sneak peek. I knew it was a landscape and I thought I just have to do it. To me, that screams a beach with a sunset. I could be completely wrong, but they've released a few sneak peeks now and I think there's some flowers on it and it looks like water. So I could be completely wrong, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. So I bought the kit. There's 3 places in the UK that sell it. There's Very Crafty. There is Cotton Craft Club, is that what it's called? If not, I'll put it across the screen. And there's another, is it stitcher.com? Again, I'll put it on the screen if I've got that wrong. So you can go and buy the kit. The other thing that pushed me over the edge is the last bank holiday weekend, Cotton Club Crafts gave an extra 5% off. So I think it was supposed to be £44.50, but then with the 5% off, it brought it more to like £42 of free delivery. So I thought, I'm just going to get it, because I just couldn't stop thinking about it for about a week. And then I saw the 5% off and I thought, do you know what? I'm just going to get it. And then I found those Lanate kits, these ones in the charity shop, in the same week as well. And I was like, it's a sign. I need to do it. So I bit the bullet on bank holiday weekend and I bought the kit. So it came in a really beautiful box. Have I still got the box? Yeah. So it came in this beautiful box, very beautiful packaging. And you can pick either Ada or even weave. So I went for the 27 count even weave. And you get a needle and you get some instructions there about how you can join the secret stitch along group, how you can sign up for the parts as it runs over 13 weeks. And you also get your floss card with all your flosses, but I've transferred them onto floss organisers So yeah, these are all the beautiful flosses, and I am all ready to go. I've got it in a project bag, and yeah, I just can't wait till the 29th, and hopefully there's going to be some more sneak peeks for us to look at. So yeah, lots of exciting. Oh no, I have got one more thing to show you. It only arrived this morning. So Cross Stitch Sarah, she reached out to me and asked if I would like one of these Spirit of Nature books. I have already reached out to Lakeside Needlecraft, but it was about 3 or 4 weeks ago. They did say that they would stock it, but I've been checking their website and they still haven't got it. So I don't know if they are going to. I haven't heard anything more. But Sarah had bought these from Casa Canina. Is that what it's called? I think it's an Italian shop. I might have that wrong. And Sarah had not known about this conversation that I'd been having with Abby, the stitching cat lady, trying to obtain it. And Sarah had ordered 3 from Casa Canina and asked me if I wanted one. And I said, oh, yes, please. So I gave her the money for it and it arrived this morning. And I think I know Abby has bought the other one. So thank you, Sarah. It's really great, and it was just really fortuitous. Fortuitous? I can't say that word. It was very good fortune that you just happened to buy 3. So, because she thought that the postage justified having more and that she would sell them on eBay or something. So, it was just good fortune for me and Abby that she got 3. There is some absolutely gorgeous charts in here. So it's called Spirit of Nature, Designer Creations 8. And you can tell why I bought it because it's Barabara on the front. But there is lots of designs in here that I really, really love. I need to be careful because there is the charts in here on the opposite page. And I don't want to crease the book. So yeah, there is this gorgeous fairy in the garden. I love this. That is by Madame Laffy. I'm not going to show you all of them. I'm just going to show you the ones that I really love. There's this really, really pretty sampler. Can you see that? I think Sarah wants to stitch that one. That's by Annie Palago. She's got an Etsy shop. This is the other one I really loved by Corinne. I don't know how to say her surname, sorry, but she's La Pointe de Croix, which I've stitched some of their things before. Oh my gosh, look at that autumn fairy. Isn't she gorgeous? That screams Charlie Feathers, doesn't it? So that was the main reason I wanted it, as well as the Barabara. I love this one. This is by Anka Kuhn, I think that's how you say it. It's this gorgeous sand dunes with sailing boats and a beach hut. I love that. It's so pretty. There is Barabara's, which is on the cover. It's beautiful. I really love this one as well by Carolyn Preemy, and it's called Nature is Our Home. It's so pretty. I'm not sure about the words. I do like the words though. Maybe I'd change it to Nature is My Home, because it is. Yeah, Nature is My Home would work. And I also love this one by Nia Rind, and it's called Love Your Garden, Plant a Seed. It's really pretty. And I'll give you a quick flash. Look, the charts are really clear. And there is also a really pretty embroidery by a lady called Jo Butcher. It's really pretty. These florals and a wreath. So yeah, and it's got some details at the front. Cool. Oh, there's another embroidery as well. I didn't show you that one. In harmony with the wonders of nature. About bringing the natural world to life in our Zweigart needlework fabrics. So I think they're showcasing their fabrics with different designers. I think that's the concept behind the book, but it gives you more information about each designer. The charts are really clear. It tells you what DMC to use, how many threads to stitch over, and how many threads to use. Yeah, it's beautiful, and the back of the book is really nice. It shows you all of the designs, but whenever I looked at this online, these pictures were really blurry, so it's nice to see them in person. So yeah, keep your eye open for that. Lakeside might get it in, if not Casa Canina. I hope I've got that right. But yeah, that is definitely the last thing. So yeah, I'm going to leave you now. Thank you so much for watching, and remember, if you like my content, please hit the bell and hit the subscribe button. That would be great. Thank you so much. And I've loved being back chatting to you all things cross stitch again. I haven't been watching masses of Flosstube, and if I have, it's just been the regulars. So Shell at Cheesecake and Cross Stitch, Kim at Stitchy Squirrels, Yaz at Yasmin's Made with Love, Jen Wolf down the rabbit hole, Natalie at Home Sweet Home Handmade. Yeah, I think that's about it really. Just watching the regulars, keeping up with them. Oh, and of course Laura at I Stitch Birds. Always watch Laura, all her lives. And her live stitch alongs are brilliant. If you can catch her, because she does different times, because she knows she's up at all hours and she knows people across different time zones on her channel. So you might be lucky and catch her and be able to join in the chat. But I love her videos. Yeah. So I think that's everyone. But yeah, lovely to be back, and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.